Hi again. So I get to teach you some songs on the recorder today. The first song we're going to look at is Amazing Grace. Now, we're going to have to learn several notes for this song, and it's kind of a long one, so bear with me. The first note we're going to learn is our low D. Now we want our thumb over this hole in the back here. We want 3 fingers down, 1, 2, 3, in our left hand. And same in the right hand, 1, 2, 3. This hole at the end here is going to remain uncovered. So this is our D. Our next note is E. We're simply going to take this 3rd finger off from our right hand. Now to play G, we're going to remove all the fingers from our right hand. Remove our 3rd finger from our left hand. We're going to have the note A. Remove the 2nd finger from our left hand, and we're going to have B. And the final and most difficult note in this piece would be the high D. So we're going to have our 2nd finger down and not our 1st finger in our left hand. And then in the back here, we're going to lift our thumb off. So there will be no thumb over the hole in the back. Sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to learn this a couple measures at a time, and yeah, let's have some fun. So our first little phrase starts with D, G, B, G, B. So we've got our low D, D, G, and now for B, G, we've got B, G, B. So that whole thing. Now the next note we want is an A. A, G, E, D. So remember our A. And then for our ED, that whole thing. Now, our next phrase is the same as the first one. Easy enough. Now this next one is really tough. We have to go from our A to the high D. So our A, we've got our 2 fingers down, right? And then to go to D, we're going to have to remove our 1st finger, but also lift our thumb from the back. Here's what that sounds like. Now, next, we're going to start on our B, which is this note here, 1 finger down, and we're going to move up to the D. So we've got a lot of flip-flop thumb action happening here. So from the B to the D is like this. And then we've got a similar thing to what we have had earlier. That is B, G, B. And we finish that much the same as we did earlier also. A, G, E, D. Now again, we begin the same as we started. Our final notes are A, G. So, I know it's kind of long, but let's try and play all the way through it. And after, I'll hold up a piece of sheet music so you can take a screenshot, or you can pause the video at that time and try and play along with it if you've got your recorders at home. Now, ideally, if this had been a live thing, I could share my screen or something, but we're working with what we've got. So let me play this through for you once. Fingers on the right holes, that's always important. And that's Amazing Grace. So here's the sheet music, in case you find that useful, and if not, just bear with me for a few seconds. So go ahead and take your screenshot or pause the video, whatever you need to do. And we're gonna learn one more song before we end, and this one's a little bit more fun, I guess. So we're going to use a lot of the same notes we just used from Amazing Grace. We're gonna use this D here. We're going to use our E, and we're going to use our G. One new note we have to learn is F sharp. Now we're going to keep our 3 fingers and our thumb down, as with most of the notes we've done so far. We're going to leave our first finger off in our right hand and put the second 2 down. That's an F sharp. Now for this song in particular, it's important to remember to start the note with your tongue. Now, you can start with a breath, right? But if you start with your tongue, it gives a much clearer beginning to each note. Excuse me. You can really hear where each note begins. And for this song in particular, that's very important. So what I'm going to do is play the song for you and see if you can figure out what song this is. I'll wait for you to guess. Yes, it's Baby Shark, everybody's favorite song. So, this song is easy enough. We're going to start with our D. D, E, G. And now, this G, it's a bit of a complicated rhythm. When it's written out, it looks more intimidating than it really is. If you just think, baby, da 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 da, da 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 da. Ta 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 ta. Much easier for your ear to remember it than to decipher the complicated rhythm, but I'll hold it up at the end anyway. So, we've got D, E, G, 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 G. Next, you repeat that same thing. Well, actually, the notes at the beginning are a little shorter on every time except for the first time. So the first time it's, but the second time it's, those notes are a little quicker. So D, E, G, 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 D, E, G, 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 again, D, E, G, 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 and now this is the new part. G, G, F sharp. And once you do that, you do it again for Mommy Shark and Daddy Shark and Grandma Shark, all the sharks. So let's play that through one more time. Cool. I'll hold up the sheet music for you guys so you can take another screenshot or pause the video, whatever you need to do. Let's see, there it is. Great. So I hope you guys have learned something. I was going to teach you voice, but Leslie, who you met earlier, is a much better singer than me, and she offered to switch with me at the last minute so I wouldn't have to teach you guys singing. So I hope you guys learned a lot from everybody, and thanks so much.